I'm here with Ségolène Démoulin, who is the CPO of Skaleet, and today was one of our guest speakers during a panel about driving the marketplace through API and open banking. So thank you for being with us, Ségolène.
My pleasure.
And one of the hot topics of your panel was data and the way data is managed. And how one of the points that were addressed was how the cloud is helping to better manage that and sort of future-proof financial services when they're managing customer data. So how is Skaleet also embracing this new approach to data management?
Well, yeah, data management for sure is one of the key, well, it's at the center of every financial institution because it's with data that you can leverage, and mostly data enables you to understand what your customers are doing. So it's not about tracking what your customers do just to kind of know what they want to do. It's more on how can I help them in their everyday life, or even how is the customer experience that we have, are they too complicated? How much time are they spending on their screens when they want to onboard, when they want to make a payment? How can I improve their customer experience so payment is really like one click away? So the first thing is on enabling or leveraging customer experience and making sure that actually financial service is within their lives and like one click away again to whatever they want to do. And it is also on understanding the habits of our customers, what they want to do with it, what they want to do, how they would react, which new services they would expect from their app and so on. And with the data that we can collect today and mostly on the cloud, we can kind of track these behaviors and turn them into actionable benefits, so for the customers and in the end, of course, for our clients or for the financial institutions.
Absolutely. I remember during the panel you mentioned how Skaleet is customer obsessed, but product centric.
Absolutely.
So here comes the product. What's the importance of a future-proofed and a next-gen core banking system?
Well, you summarized it well. I mean, customer obsessed but product centric means you should not be focused on solution. You should not be worried about which solution should I put, but obsessed on customer. What do they want? What are they need? What do they expect from me? And your product, the solution is only, I mean, at the end of the road. When you have actually broken down what your customer wants and needs, you build your use case, you build your user stories, you understand their pain points, and then the solution is gonna come pretty easily, actually. So in terms of product, the idea is that knowing what we know today and knowing and progressively know what we don't is to progressively make sure that all these stories, all these use cases we can build in our product, and we can do that quickly. And so it's also understanding from this data, again, understanding from that where our product is used, what is the usage, which are the services that are actually being actioned by the clients, which one aren't, and then you're gonna need to focus on this service. And maybe because you have like high volume of payments, the payment order service that you have, you need to have it more reliable, more performant, to make sure that every time a customer wants to do a payment, they can do them instantly. So really, and again, building the best-in-breed product is understanding your client. So someone said falling in love with their problems, and then building solution and enriching your product based on this client feedback, based on the data that you have and that you can action, and of course make it flexible and having an architecture which is really modular, because otherwise when you add a new use case you do not want to rebuild everything from scratch. So you need to be flexible enough in terms of the processes that you can then implement in your solution.
For sure. And the panel made a point how this leads to trust. And because we also addressed open banking, what do you think is the role of creating trust with your customers and creating that trust that will also eventually lead to a more mainstream adoption of open banking?
I think So to us, we are more on so our clients are directly the financial institutions, so then their clients are the end users in a way. But to me, what the financial institutions, the real challenge is for end users to understand that the bank asking them questions or wanting to have data is not just to track them and to get money out of them, but we have to have a shift where the user actually see their financial institution as an enabler in their life. Because to me, well, personally, I'm really happy when, I want to do something and I got some suggestions that are actually relevant to what I'm doing. One of the panelists was saying I am on a taxi and at some point there is like some traffic, so I need some alternative. I fully understand why at some point someone is going to tell, okay, well, you should take, there is a bike right there, maybe you should just go with the bike. So the shift to me is that we were in a world where banks have their product and they pushed it to clients and clients had to adapt. And we are thinking that it's the other way around now, where customers want things, and that can be like a lot of things, and banks now need to adapt, and so they need to understand and they need to adapt to follow what these customers want.
That's key for sure. Thank you very much, Ségolène Démoulin, CPO at Skaleet.
Thank you very much.